Hi YouTube, this is a VR for my 3 battle blades. Thank you Marshall, LMARSHALL32. Thanks for the tag, brother, means a great deal. Thank you for your support and thank you for your advice. It is really appreciated. Right, now I hope I've got this right. I had a little look and anyway, as for something I'd carry in my pocket for this type of scenario, there's 2 blades that I really love. I really love the full living stuff. So for my pocket blade, I'd like the TK4, very nimble, 3G steel, super sharp, razor sharp. This would do most tasks for me regarding, you know, cutting and small delicate stuff and stuff like that. That's what I would like in my pocket, either that one or the U1. As for my belt knife, I'd go with a fork nibin again. It's the Kydex sheath I made for this with a tech lock. I'd go for the F1. Now I'd either go for the F1 or, if you'll just excuse me just 1 second, or I'd go for a Nesmuk. This was made by another fellow YouTuber, well, the blank was another fellow YouTuber called Duncan. I really do love this knife. It's great for a lot of stuff. You know, I had to go at making some homemade maze 8 pins. This is buffalo horn with brass liners. I really do love this. I keep it razor sharp. What I use this for mostly is my wood burner in the background. I use this for processing all my kindling and wood and stuff. And I'm quite handy with this. And if it come to it, and I had to draw this, this would probably get me out of trouble if this was on my belt in a pinch. Either that or the fork nibin one. I'd be able to draw that quick out of that Kydex sheath and I'd be away before, you know, it'd help me out a great deal. You know, if something small and nimble like this, I'd be able to hold my own. Now for the wild cards, it's a bit of a funny one, this. Maybe I'd go for, it's a little sheath that I made for this. I'd probably go for this is something that I remodelled myself. It's a cold steel trail haul. I think that's what it's called. I think this would be quite handy, to be honest, for throwing and keeping people at bay and one thing and another, and for, you know, wood processing and stuff like that. Even taking the head off for skinning and stuff for food, you know, if you were stuck. Another one I'd go for, I have quite a few of these different types of axes, is a Granford's Brooks Mini. This is, you know, a good knife as well as a good axe. Very nimble. This would certainly get me out of trouble. But if all else failed, I know this is a bit more than I should be putting in. If all else failed, and I really wanted to make sure that I kept people at bay, this would be my wild card. I have a friend who makes these for a living. This is a Martindale. I have quite a few of these out of shot up there, all different various sizes. I've got longer ones than these. But if all else failed and the shit really hit the fan and I was really stuck, that, for the fear factor as well, if you pull that and you start chasing somebody up the road with that, I know I would be on my toes and I would want to run. So, you know, I keep it very sharp. Not only can you use it that way, you could also use that way as well, you know, and that'd cause an awful lot of damage. That'd certainly whip a limb off, no problem at all. So that'd be my wild card. Thanks for the tags. I'd like to thank you all for your support. Being quite new to YouTube, and you know, you've all been fantastic. You've all helped me out. My American brothers have been fantastic. Great people. Anyway guys, I'll wrap that up for now. That's my 3 battle blades of choice at this minute. Obviously probably as I make more knives that'd change more to my own. Anyway guys, take care of you all. Thanks Marshall mate, take care. See you on the next one guys. Lee.